Hey y'all, we've got something we'd really love your feedback on around, how we want to update how we're communicating with you when things are loading. So the copy and the experience, and Ryan, I'll hand it over to you.
Thanks. Yeah. So what you can see here, there are two different things that I want to talk about. This first one is this like processing bubble, and the second one is the storytelling chat bubble. So just to go up a little bit to our mocks, this is the landing page, and this is the process after a user has dropped in a file. And we're starting to think about what the processing message like from the back end is going to be to show you what step in the process of generating output from, if you drop in a PDF or something like that, where you are in that process. And then we also want Storytel to be talking to you along the way to let you know where in the process you are. So this bubble right here is that bigger bubble I just showed, and then the smaller one is the chat bubble, and you'll see those kind of showing up in this UI right here. So going down here, this first step would be right after you drop a file into the UI, like you just uploaded Amazon 2022 10K PDF. This will be the first step. So the copy would be taking a closer look at the file, and then Storytel would say, getting ready to dive in. Second step, this is when it made it successfully to Storytel's backend. It's now processing the file. So the status would be inspect the content, and then Storytel gets pretty cute here with I'm putting on my Sherlock Holmes hat.
And
third step.
Sorry, just to dive in here, something I'm also would love to know from users. So, Ryan mapped out what is it that I want to know at this step, and is that matching up with what you want to know? All right, back at you.
Good call out. I'll mention what I think the user wants at each step in the process. So for this one, I want to know that there are no issues with my file and it's being read/scanned properly. So that's that for this one. Step 3, Storytel is not generating story tile, but generating some type of output. I want to know, as the user, I want to know that something useful is going to come out of the content, if possible. If possible, is more about like knowing from Storytel what it's scanned so far and, what the output might be, like kind of like a sneak peek. And then the processing would be like generating story tiles, and Storytel would be saying, and looking at every detail, don't want to miss a thing. Step 4, as a user, I want to know that the process I've been waiting potentially 10 minutes for is almost over. If you upload a huge MP4 file or a huge PDF, there's a chance that it can take, maybe 10 minutes or something like that. So I really want to know that the time I've waited is going to be worth it. Storytel is now like generating the summary. Here's the processing message, which would be summarizing. Storytel says, okay, we're getting to the good part. And then step 5, we're pretty much done. As the user, I want to see the output within a few seconds of the last progress bar being filled. There's few things that are more annoying than when a progress bar gets to 100% and it sits there for 10 or 20 seconds because you think it's done. So the processing message would be finalizing the summary for the file that you've entered. And then Storytel says, let's take this cake out of the oven. And then the process is complete. And then the next step would be actually seeing your results page. It doesn't really look like this anymore. It made some changes, but you would see your full summary on the report page like this. So yeah, would love any feedback on this, and I'll hand it over to anybody on the crew who have anything that they want to say.
I love the personality that's starting to emerge for Storytel. So thank you, Erica, for helping us bring that both into the company and then out into the world. So just would be great to get feedback from users around that. How does that feel to you?
Okay, anything else? Are we all good? Okay, all good. Great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.